So a disappointing start to the season for Sheffield United, beaten 1-0 at Watford. Mark Duffy has watched it with me. Thoughts?
It was tough. It was tough going for the full game, to be honest. I think they'll be disappointed with the goal. Obviously, it's our corner, and I'm pretty sure Hecky and all the staff would have highlighted how good and how quick they are on the counter-attack. And there's been a few errors leading up to that, and obviously it's cost us dearly.
Well, let's have a look at the goal that won it for Watford. I dare say there's one or two elements to this that the manager's not going to be happy with.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, it's a training ground set piece, which has worked for us last year. Possibly the ref could have got in the way a little bit. And then I think this is a poor ball here, and then there's two chances to clear it. I think the lads have had a little mix-up in communication, and then obviously they've just counter-attacked on us and slithered across the box, and it's an easy tapping in the end. But as we can see there, Reece and Flecky both miss it, and as I say, it's cost us dearly.
Slight suspicion of offside. It's a tight one.
Yeah, it's tight, and obviously we'd only see that if VAR was in use. But it's one of those things. But I'm sure when they look back at it, they'll be disappointed, just because it was our set piece, and obviously we've worked it. But you know, you've got to stop that counter-attack at all sources. And
it's not even a good ball, that, is it?
It's not a good ball. No, he's under it to pass, and there's two opportunities with Reece and Flecky to clear it. And I might be being a little bit harsh on Max Lowe, but potentially could he slide and stop that ball? But as I say, they would have highlighted the counter-attack all before the game. We spoke about it at half-time, how quick they look on the break, and that's proven.
One or two glimpses of quality in the first half from the Blades, but kind of petered out in the second. And if we're honest, didn't quite have enough, did they, all night?
Yeah, that would be the disappointing thing for me, is that they never really got any quality into the final third. And you know, I think the two young lads at the start done really well up top. On the scraps that he was given, to be honest, I thought Njai was probably our best player. And then the lads who come on, they didn't really have a touch, so they can't really have an impact on the game.
Sarr was a threat. The front three were a threat all night. Always looked capable of causing a problem. He tried his luck from range. That's quite a way off.
Yeah.
But they are going to cause lots of teams problems this season, aren't they?
Yeah, definitely. Just with the pace and power that they've got, and you know, on the counter-attack, they will be a threat to any team in the division, because they're more athletic than 90% of the players that they be playing against. So when you get them into a foot race, they will come out on top. So a lot of teams will have to play deep and compact against them, and it'll be a tough match against them, no matter when you play them.
It felt like if United were to get a goal, that perhaps their best hope might be off a set piece. And John Egan, does well here to get on the end of it, but sadly, just out of reach of his teammates.
Yeah, I think Egan had one in the first half where he's got his head on it and he's done well, and he's just put it back towards goal, and you're looking for someone like Sharpie or someone to come in and just nod that in like he usually does. But obviously he's only come back to training this week, so he might be a little bit off the pace. But to be honest, on the whole of the match, Watford probably deserved it.
What will be the major concerns, do you think, for the manager after that?
Just the lack of creativity and getting the ball into the front. There wasn't really much going on, and the strikers and the attackers were just feeding on scraps. Obviously you're playing against a top team, but I thought there was just a lack of a spark, really.
But it's one game. You have to remember that. It's only the first game.
Yeah, it's only one game, and as we touched on before, at my time we lost the first 4 games and we ended up winning the league. We lost 2 games in the Championship, the first 2 games. There's a lot of moving parts, a lot of new players getting used to each other. Clark's playing in the wrong position. You got Reece Norrington-Davies playing on the left-hand side, and you've got the 2 young lads up top, and there's players to come back from injury. So there is positives, but obviously the game's about winning football matches.
Well, there is an opportunity for Sheffield United to try and put things right. Their first home game of the season coming up this weekend. The Blades at home to Millwall. Kick-off 3 o'clock. We are on air from 2. Mark Duffy, thanks for your company tonight. Thank you to the rest of the team as well, who've guided us through tonight's fixture at Watford. Sadly, it ends in defeat for Sheffield United. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.